It's round 4 in the Premier League. Here are my predictions. Not great from me last week. I think I peaked with that Newcastle v Man City draw call. As ever, get your predictions in below via the comments. Arsenal versus Fulham. It's been a really good start for Fulham, but Arsenal can trump that with a perfect start. It's nice to see Mitrovic doing some early critic silencing with 3 goals, but again, do Arsenal have an even hotter hand in Jesus? I love how Fulham have gone at teams in a manner promoted sides are often scared to do. And if this was at the Cottage, I'd be higher on their chances. But it's at Arsenal. Home! Man City versus Crystal Palace. I seem to spend these shows trying to find a reason why Man City might not win a game rather than anything else. Most compelling this time, they didn't score against Palace and only scored a single point last season. And Palace went to Liverpool and got a draw with a sturdy low block and counter-attacking strategy. We know exactly what it's going to look like. Will history repeat itself? I'm not so sure. Home! Forest v Spurs. This fixture makes me think of a 90s cup final. No Gazza or Cloughie in this one though. But good starts for both. Spurs maybe got away with one at Chelsea, but they look strong in their other 2 games. Forest did what I'd hoped and started well at home with a win over West Ham. I think the City ground will be a feather in their cap. Maybe not though against these top few. Away! Brighton versus Leeds. Really enjoyed taking a deep dive into Leeds' win over Chelsea this weekend. Take a look here. Can Leeds back up that brilliant performance with another down at Brighton? And for them to win, it looks like it's going to need to be brilliant as Brighton have also started well. I think it's a good matchup for Leeds, but no Elland Road crowd this time. 2 confident teams, should be a good watch. I'm right down the middle on this one. Draw! Wolves v Newcastle. Newcastle played their part in a brilliant draw with Man City and remain undefeated. Bit of a wobbly start for Wolves, who seem to be coming out the wrong end of a few tight situations and are still yet to win. Given how much I enjoyed watching them on Sunday and a dangerous looking Almiron, Wilson and St Maximin front 3, I think I'll go all in on what should be a confident looking Newcastle. Away! Support for the channel has been insane so far this season. For that, I thank you and I humbly request you hit the like button and help us keep growing. Brentford versus Everton. The darlings of round 2, Brentford, came a cropper late on against Fulham last time out. They still look confident and very decisive in front of goal though. Can't really say the same about Everton, who got out of jail late on against Forest and look a little light up top. Big disparity last season for Everton between home and away performance. So I think that might put me over the top on backing a Bees win. Home! Southampton versus Manchester United. Maybe the surprise of the season on Monday. I thought Liverpool would demolish Man United, but the Red Devils deserved their win. Now what? They head to Southampton, who've come from behind in their past 2, including in their win at Leicester last week. Whether that says more about the Foxes at the moment, though, is a different matter. Early kickoff on Saturday, and something tells me that United's momentum will build some more. Away! Chelsea versus Leicester. Chelsea find themselves down in 12th, looking a little beat up after a fractious draw against Spurs and a big hiding at Leeds on Sunday. The good news for Chelsea is that opponents Leicester seem to be in an even worse spot. Not just due to their winless start, but the fan base don't sound overly enamoured currently. With that being said, this should be good bounce back fodder for Chelsea, and that's who I'm backing. Home! Aston Villa versus West Ham. Here's a fascinating one. Villa look a little hodgepodgey. Stevie Gerrard used a strong team in the EFL Cup, presumably to give his side a big confidence boost. The Hammers have had a horrible start, a bit hapless at Forest maybe, but no goals and no points thus far, with another Euro engagement on Thursday to manage too. I'm higher on Villa, but I have to say I don't expect West Ham to be quite so rubbish for much longer. Draw! Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Well, Liverpool at the bottom in the running order. They face a Bournemouth side one place above them in the Premier League table. To be fair to the Cherries, they took 3 points on opening day before facing Manchester City, Arsenal and now Liverpool. The next couple of months look far more viable in terms of point scoring, and as much as I'd love to see them get something for my dearly departed video. Home! It's your turn. Get your predictions in via the comments and get the debate going. I'd recommend that order as your views on others' predictions carry little weight if you have not submitted your own. If you got this far, why not stay with the channel for some more Premier League coverage? Click here to see my take on Leeds' win over Chelsea, or click here to see my view on Brentford potentially succumbing to the mythical second season syndrome.